Okay, we're back. I did a firmware update on my gimbal, and guess what happens? Everything gets messed up. So we're actually doing this without the program for the gimbal, but I still have the gimbal. So if you can understand that one, good luck. So hopefully Papa Cat is telling people to come to the new one. Now that was a whole waste of 5 minutes. Brr. Well, not really, but it was funny. So anyway, open house. Open house. What the heck is up with that? I won't block it because they'll say I'm blocking it. I wonder what they used. It looks like they used a chalk pen too. Maybe they had to go get one to see what it was like. It didn't come off?
I don't know.
You didn't try to take it off, did you? What, are you going to call the cops on me again? I'll just keep it covered. Fuck this. And see, more damage to the frickin' pole. And I'll just tell the cop to look at yesterday. Okay. It's like, you're not going to get me arrested no matter how hard you try. And we figured that you probably called the cops the minute I got here. So what time is it? 2:11 on Pride weekend. You're stupid. Okay? STOOPID. Wow. It's a little hard to be fluffy when these bozos don't know how to clean a street pole. So, what, are you too special to clean a public street pole? Is that what the problem is? Is that you don't, or maybe you guys just can't afford soap. I wouldn't want to touch any of your hands. So, if that cop shows up today, I'm just going to tell him to reference yesterday's complaint that you made on Pride weekend. That takes a lot of you-know-what to keep doing it on Pride weekend. You thought the cops didn't like you now. Keep it up and they will not like you after this. So, taping it up, and of course taping it up, I took it down, or I went to take it down, but then ripped more paint off of the lamp post, which you would do anyway, so I'm not doing anything new. So you're doing more damage again. So I wonder what the hell is wrong with you guys. You're causing disruption in the police force. You're causing disruption here at your own org. I am not blocking anything. And I don't care if you think you've had it with me. It doesn't work that way in this part of the country. Sorry. What a bunch of doo-doo heads. Oh my God. So, something's up with my phone too. It's like everybody's chat has gotten lighter. Now I gotta go sit there this evening and play with my phone. Let's see. See, I gotta do this so I can see what you're saying. Yeah, we were very wonky. For some reason, my camera turned off. So it could have been with the new software. It wanted me to turn my camera or restart my phone because it downloaded new software for my gimbal. Because I've been avoiding it for 4 days now, and I finally do it on the way here because Papa Cat is driving. Brains and skill, guys. Brains and skill. So, it's going to be one of those days. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she's not. Is Carrie Ann here? She better not be. I thought you weren't supposed to be here. I thought you were supposed to be studying, Carrie. You're not. Go study or go right. Yes, sitting on defense. And a niacin calcium magnesium this way. Ugh, that just sounds nasty. So, hi, Christ with a Y. Oh, you gave it to the right person. Yeah, it is another world. It is. This is the world I was born and raised in. So it's like, I understand this better. Yesterday's, what did Papa Cat call it? The micro SWAT. I told my BFF last night, I completely forgot about it. I mean, we literally forgot because I'm like, why am I so tired? It's like, holy crap, a cop came and investigated me yesterday. Duh. And so I sent a text to the BFF and said, oh, I had cops today. And she slightly freaks out. And I'm like, no, one cop. It's okay. And yes, we will be doing a walk. I just don't know where yet on Monday. I am tempted to just put us on a picnic table with the tripod and just have us looking at something and just yakking. Well, she also might feel better this week because she had hurt her foot last week. So, do you have friends? Do you wish you had friends? Do you wish you had friends that wouldn't tell you what to do all the time? Or tell you not to ask questions because it's not the right thing to do? Because whatever your version of a god is not supposed to listen to questions. He's got better things to do. Even though he's my height, he's about 5'2". With the lifts, I'm sure he's 5'5". You know, after a while, walking around in lifts is like walking around in stilettos. You can get some good hammer toes from it. So I wonder what his feet look like. Freaks. Oh, I'm just in a mood now especially because they didn't really try to take off the cult thing. And I figured you know what they're going to try to do. They're going to have another fucking cop here from a different, cause a Saturday cop, say. I hope it's the same cop from yesterday because then he'll just go straight up, no. Been investigated. They can wash it off. I saw the pen.
Yeah.
So, and I can guarantee you that paper will be ripped off tonight because it is Pride weekend and it is a fun weekend. It'll get really busy here at about 5 or 6 for dinner. Everybody will have their dinner and then it'll be a raucous ride to nowhere. Oh my God, look at that. That's so cute. You see that? I love what they're doing with cars nowadays. So, yeah. I kept it up there because I want to see if they did call a cop on me today. So, it's 17 minutes now. Sorry, dead air. Because I was thinking, they're not going to have me do it. Are you kidding? I don't even have my purse today. So, I don't have anything. If they come out here with a glass of water and a towel and tell me they're going to like call the police otherwise, I'll go for it. It's Pride weekend. They'll hate you. So, because I don't do that. I should just take the damn paper off, but I'm so not in the mood right now because it's like, I'm not in the mood to play their little stupid games today. So I didn't bring anything. It's like, I'm just walking around watching the people and driving them crazy as usual. So, the open house alone is rather interesting. And I want one of those. I want a Mustang SUV. Open house. Open house, all welcome. You don't want to go in there. Aw, poor BB. You didn't scrub off the cult. You know that. You can't call the cops on me. They know it's a chalk pen. That was the cute one. That used to be the cute one. I don't know what happened to his face. Maybe bad filler or something.
Wow.
But yeah, that used to be the young one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a down coat on and he walked up the same time I did.
Did he look at you?
I think he took a slight look at me and then realized, oh shit, she recognizes me. So, yeah, so I don't have to worry about that. That'll be ripped off within 5 minutes tonight. So, yeah, as I was saying before, open house, all welcome. Except, I should go get the pen and go, except people of alternative lifestyle. Because that's the truth. Ah, cool. Oh God, I haven't been looking at the, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. I have 2 of my bouncers with me. And my bartender is working on getting drunk again, I'm sure. Yes, Vegas, yeah, freak. I wish he could go get scotch and soda and bring him here. That would be cool. Him walking around with one big cat in each arm. Hydrogen. Oh my god, are we making atom bombs now? Is the stick it notes? Yes, it is. I'll show you. I showed them yesterday. You can barely see.
It's a little washed out, but it's still there.
You can barely see Colt on it, but the one itself is still there. So I just bought a new color from my artist that I support without me having any artistic talent, but talking. It's called Cad. It's not. It's what is the Cadbury? Like big Cadbury, like bar, milk something. It's called, I think, Cadbury Madness or something. It's the Cadbury Purple because it is patented. So this is his thing. I've gotten the Tiffany Yellow, Barbie Pink, the Black is Black. No, I think I have Black 3.3 or Black 3.0, and the lace one is Cadbury Purple Rain. It's called Purple Rain, REIGN, and it's Cadbury Purple because it was patented. So, as a true artist will do, it's patented. So what did he do? He made one. See, you can see it if you look. It says Cult. That's been up now for about 3 or 4 weeks. That's why I said. And when I took the other ones down, and when the other one took one of the other ones down, I took one down because it didn't fit right. Paint didn't come off. So it's their fault the paint comes off. That looked so LA. A woman in short shorts eating his cookies that he gets down the street and blonde. Okay? It's like, oh my God. Considering the weekend was, she probably hit on me. Sorry. I know my knuckles are dragging on that one. Sorry. Tiffany Blue. Yes, I have Tiffany Blue. I had a Tiffany addiction when I was younger, and he did Tiffany Blue. He's called Stuart Semple. He's English, and I also have glow in the dark pink, glow in the dark purple, glow in the dark blue, green. These are powders he mixed with primers. I just like to have his whole collection because I can understand the Anish Kapoor. He patented a black, and that made this guy find a good marketing thing to do. So he's been doing it for at least, how long have I been buying the paint? 5 years, at least 6. The sample paint. South City first, right? I think so. Yeah, no, the only thing that I'm willing and able to give up from him is I've got real glass glitter. I don't know what I was on when I bought it, but I bought like half a pound. And I can't do anything with it. I don't know what to wear. I don't know how to. So anybody who's an artist who wants half a pound of real glass glitter, let me know. It's beautiful. Ah, yes, Carrie Ann, then you know. I'll take a picture of the collection in a couple of days and show you. You'll love it. But yeah, if you can even think of something for the real glass. Wait a minute, you're supposed to be writing. Thanks, Fuzz. Yes, we all need to support. There might be a couple of purples up. He's learning. He does like drive-bys now with colors, and he re-released it a day after he released it. So it's like he had a certain amount and it flew off the it's like having a brand new Hello Kitty something. I swear to God, his people just go bonkers. So yes, and his website rocks. There's got to be a color or two I may not want really ever that I can't figure out how to use here somehow, that I could probably get to you, Carrie Ann. So trade your cat for some paint. And yesterday was really funny watching Carrie Ann just be really tired from a long day trying to get Soda to come on her lap for me. It was awesome. It was twisted, but it was so cool. And I could just picture him sitting there just going, "You want what? Where? I don't think so, lady." So, open house. I'm just always going to be fascinated with that. Yeah, I could. Problem is that I am not creative. Sorry, I had to send my dad an email or a text. Yeah, they're not turning around. No, I'm only bugging people who are turning around. I know, no 3 and 0. Papa Cat is going 3 people just went past. You see? Oh, okay. Of course he has. Yeah, I know. Like I said, you were beat as hell, falling asleep, and going, "Come on, Soda!" And I'm like, "Oh, poor. Hey, stop and go take a nap." It was funny, and I could just, like I said, picture him sitting there going, "No, I'm Soda. I don't move. I don't even move for that weird lady on the television or that big thing with pictures." Or, well, she sees me on the big thing with pictures, doesn't she? Okay, so yes, today is very busy, and I'm definitely not going to be pointing in anybody's face today, because since it is that weekend, people still don't tell their families. So, thank you. Oh, you need to go get a cookie before they run out. I'm sending him across the street to get his cookie. There was a line when I last walked by there. And get me a croissant if they have one. Yeah. He loves the cookie. And they're winning, right? You're having a spray gun war with your cat, Cloudy. Cloudy knows how to use a spray gun? Cool. Or are you just spraying the whole house to make your partner mad, and Cloudy just keeps going where you're spraying? Well, he goes across the street to like one of my favorite little bougie delis. I think it's Maison Nico. And that's where I get him his cookies every day. That's part of my my budget. And oh yeah, he's a dessert person. I mean, yesterday is the first time I did not have any sugar for dessert because of the diabetes 2 thing, and I'm sure he probably ate all of my Animal House cookies. So I also worship the ground he walks on, so he's easily bribed, but you know, so am I. Trying to pick out dinner is hilarious sometimes, especially we don't want what the other one wants and don't want the second one that the other one wants. And then eventually one of us just goes, "Just pick something." So, do you miss your friends? Do you miss good janitorial work? You know, that cult sign out there can be washed off with soap and water if it won't be washed off with just plain water. It looks like you might try the sea as, you know, lightly as you possibly could. I do more damage to that darn pole by pulling off the tape. So, and you know this because I said this yesterday, so you're still destroying more property that I have to pay for, that you don't pay for because you don't pay taxes. So, you know, you really don't care about anything, do you? That's a shame. And I'm sure that comes straight down from your little guy. You know, he probably doesn't care about anything but Tom Cruise anyway. So, and his shoes, because he's got to be taller than he is. So I'm sorry that it's not working out for you. I'm sorry you're unhappy. I'm sorry that you have to hide who you are when you walk by me. No, I'm not. Unfortunately, while you're in that building, you deserve everything you get. Once you come outside of that building and have changed your mind to belong to that club, then we'll help. No problem. Or you can go to the library, go to a browser, make sure you're not wearing anything that you've ever worn here, including your undies. look up sptvfoundation.com or the sptvfoundation.org, and they will help starting you getting out. You could also go to Amazon Mechanical Turk and start going from the very bottom, like reading receipts, to doing real things for them. That's an online workplace. And nobody ever has to know about it. And then you can go and find out about your credit, what you owe, what you own, things like that. When you get out, because if you try to do it while you're in there, you'll get in trouble. You know, you'll get a knowledge report because you're learning knowledge and they got to report that. So, you know, being in there is not very much fun. And especially with the outlook that you guys have as an organization, this weekend is really not fun for you, is it? If I was you, just lock it up and leave it alone, because all welcome is not true. Freaks. You can call 727-266-5797 and start getting the help you need. I don't have my car today, so you can't find a car and hide behind. So you'll have to wait until Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So, freaks. Thanks, Buzz. I'm glad you're back. Oh, Jen Wow's here. What? 2 cookies? Oh, no. One's my croissant. Yeah. See, these are my bougie cookies and croissants because it helps. Jen Wow, you need to get a hold of me. Thinking about making you a mod. I was almost mod free yesterday. This is part of my car fare, is the cookie at least, because it's the, I want to make friends with the neighborhood. So it's this cookie, and we haven't gotten a $6 bottle of water in a while, but I haven't walked by them in a while. So when I walk by the other cafe postscript, I'll usually try to get something, or at least try to talk to them, or, you know, ask them about something. And since I know enough about San Francisco lifestyle, I want to stick into their heads as being the nice one. I was up at the other cafe and they were like, "Oh, I've seen you. You're funny." I was like, "Thank you." And then the ones here, I showed them, I showed to the people the short with Abby in it, trying to grab their cookie, and they loved it. So
1,600 so far.
Has it gotten 1,600 so far? Yeah. So everybody seems to love the orange tabby more than they like the Norwegian forest cat. It's not supposed to be that way. We call the Norwegian the supermodel because we thought she was going to be the big one, but they seem to like the double-coated tabby more. Probably because she's like me, in a little health store. So look, the ghosts are keeping those doors open. Oh, I wonder if you've opened the back door yet. I'm going to go check. Let's see. I'm going back. Thank you. Let's see. You were always so funny when you do that. How did you get Cooties by mistake? Oh! Don't eat Cooties. Ah, she even found Nico. She posted the Nico website. Yeah. That's awesome. I love you. You're so cool, Buzz. Probably passed us and didn't notice. Really bad tailoring job on his jacket.
Well, there's so much.
Yeah, but weren't you still at work, Carrie Ann? This is hilarious. I'm like reading backwards and forwards. Yeah, I need to find another one, even though Fluff is doing a whole bunch right now. She might come back. They've been working on another website. This one's for sources, and I've actually got to look up sources so I can submit ones. She asked me for them like 3 months ago, and I need to do that. But she teased and said it was all from my head, and because I've studied my area, my Bay Area, pretty much my whole life because I loved history. So let's see. Nope. Okay, let's put this in action. See this? Nope. guess we make another complaint, especially on a weekend like this. It's a high tourist weekend, and if people came to invade and something happened, they'd only be able to leave by one door. If the other door looks like a door, they are supposed to be able to leave by that door. I know this sounds confusing, right? So, and I didn't do that or that. So you can't have one of a double door. What the heck are they doing? Look at all these things. Look at all these plastic containers. I didn't do that. That's not me. So I don't know who the hell is it. You could tell I didn't have any food with me at all. The only thing I have that's food is a croissant and Papa Cat's ham. So, yeah, the two doors in the back, they're supposed to both be unlocked. That's just the fire code. And I watched my own half of my stream yesterday because I wanted to hear me talk to the policeman, and I don't sound like me, so I think it's funny. I was laughing at myself. I'm like, wow, I'm funny.
We're kind of going to be at the corner.
But then I also remember that I said the earthquake people. That's sort of like, I guess, if you're in a certain area and you have a weather hazard like tornadoes or sorry, Scotty. There was a Scotty that came by. Or hurricanes or things like that. You guys probably have hurricane people, or in the bureaucracy, or tornado people. We call them the earthquake people. So I need to get a hold of them. That's what we should go do. Let's look for big old cracks, since they don't seem to be even enjoying them. So I've seen the buckled sidewalk in LA. That's going to be interesting. I don't think it'll be what? No, not OSHA. San Francisco, California probably has some kind of fault prevention or building earthquake prevention. That's what I mean. I have to look for the earthquake people. Once you start looking up, that'll find it. But yeah, because it's like I saw one crack the other day that just made me go, oh, that's not safe. So everybody turns into an amateur whatever from the disaster zone you're living in. So that's the funny part, is like, there's one. That's not a facade crack, that's a real crack. So yeah, I'm a structural engineer by default because I live here. And people who don't live here on a regular basis or haven't been born and raised here, like Papa Cat, when I stop and go, ooh, it's earthquake weather, and he looks at me like, no. I used to do it to be funny. Now I don't do it to be funny, and I go, no, really, I'm not kidding. It does. Earthquake weather is hot and humid, and not humid at the same time. It's very weird. It's like the air is still, but it could be anything. It feels weird. And I don't have earthquake detectors. They could give a crap. Yeah, see, emergency management. I think we have something like seismic crap right after that. So, but yeah, see, it's the people who take care of disasters in your area, or to prevent disasters in your area. Doorbusters. Oh my God. What are you guys like in the background making up goofy dad videos or dad jokes? Now sitting on the fence is doing it too. He said, did you hear? One of us. So, oh yeah, look at that one. That's a real earthquake. Look at this one. Seriously, this is a real earthquake displacement.
Oh, the crack?
Not the crack. It's like a whole. It's like a whole thing. It either fell down. Yeah, I was gonna say either fell down and they put it back up and hit it. But still, it's on a column. These columns are for real. These are not decorative columns. So it's like if that had been reported, that would have had to be fixed better. And see, there's another one here. So maybe they had to take the bottom stair out. So it gets a little complicated at a point. But also, since We are a bunch of earthquake Karens in California. Definitely. You like that? Earthquake Karens? That if I go and complain, they'll see if anybody else has complained or if it's been fixed. So it's really complicated. And Fluff said that I care more about their building than they do. I loved it. It was like, yeah, because it's in my city, or in the city I grew up in. See that big old, let's see if we can see it. Where is it? It's like, what the hell is that? See that big old crack? And like it goes down past the circular thing, and it's like, that doesn't look good. It's some kind of ending, I think, because they have one on each row. So it was just like two halves that they had laying extra over. But yeah, stuff like that. See that crack? That crack is tiny. I know, Carrie Ann. Get rid of the zoom. Did I? Am my zoom still screwed up? No. Okay, that's a crack that nobody cares about. That's just the facade. And this structural engineering moment was brought to you by, hey, there's our older Asian guy again doing his exercises. Remember I said yesterday? It's like, it's so cool. It just makes me want to have no problem growing older. Yes, he is here for the dad jokes. Like I said, when I said that sitting was doing it, he said one of us.
Buzz asked if we were taking the ferry tomorrow. Do we do that?
We have to take it. If we come tomorrow, we have to get up relatively early, take it over. I think we'll be doing at least a 1 o'clock, if not noon, because we have to be in San Leandro in the early afternoon or early dinner time. So it's like, I want to, and it'd be a great way to get the ferry thing out of the way, and so we'd be on the ferry, but it'll probably be an hour earlier. So, did you see what Carrie Ann wrote?
Yeah. Of course.
Go do your homework. Oh, I know. But like I said, when I find the agency first and see if I can get somewhere just by talking, sending a report or something, if that gets any farther, because they'll ask me for pictures. And then I can come here with a real camera and take pictures. So, because I have a real pretty camera that I don't use. It was supposed to be able, or I was going to film things in my craft room with it when I was going to do videos, but it doesn't do live stream. Don't even ask. Which is good, because then it wouldn't get ripped off my neck. But yeah, if they ask for pictures, I'll come here and take pictures of it. Because there are, like I said, a couple other things that I usually see when I'm walking around. I do love the fact that the boombox isn't allowed out here. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss your chosen family? You should be like the people out here and just throw off all those chains and come out and be who you are. That's the whole point about this weekend, is being your true self. So if your true self is in there, I'm sorry. But if it's not, you should just come out right now. Oh my God, you are as bad as Papa Cat. Get what? Oh God. I don't want, no. Oh, Fuzz, you're joining now. Great. I love it. I hope somebody gets onto it and goes, they're talking about crack. Oh my God. Like I said, Papa Cat didn't have a childhood because his parents treated him like the genius that he was. So this is why he has me, because I never stopped being a child. So that's why we have each other. Oh, I think that was new. So that's years of paint. Wonder how many layers you could find. Yes, that's concrete underneath, I think. So poured concrete. Woo, that was a skunk. Excuse me while I'm stoned. To be able to get the back whiff of that on this street, that was some heavy duty stuff. Anyway. sight? Sean, whose sight? Yes, I call him Sean now.
Yeah. We'll never know why.
What? Yeah, they'll never know why. He'll just know. And I told him, the people who I've worked with know what Sean is too. So, yeah. See, the thing is I think they're supposed to be like fixing up the building in the wintertime, and they had 4 drought seasons to do it in. That's the irony of it, is that they had at least 3 completely dry winters to do this, and then they wouldn't have to worry about it for another 5 or 10 years. But no, they don't give a rat damn about their buildings. All they want is money. Money, 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 money. Well, the little one wants tons of money, and he wants them to, what the hell is that? I didn't do that either. So yeah, you better get the door unlocked, because we're going to make another complaint, because that is illegal. If it looks like a door, it's supposed to act like a door. So get that unlocked, or if the cop is supposed to come before I leave today, I'll ask him to get it unlocked. So you may have kicked yourself up in your own butt. Isn't that a nice way to go? So get that door unlocked. And yes, I can touch it. I am not blocking anything. And it doesn't really count if I'm checking to see if it's fire safe or not. So I am not harassing you. Call a police officer and tell him I'm harassing you. I'll tell him why. And he doesn't like fire either. Freaks. Scroll back. No. It's not Sean. I thought it was S-E-A-N. Oh, I'm wrong. It's S-H-A-W-N. He was a DJ. He knew him better than I did. So, okay. Mr. Cassidy. Oh, God, I'm walking through the junk that's been laid against the walls. See, even the people who are here don't like this place. Huh? Well, yeah, and then there's some sesame covered something up on one of those. It's like, I didn't do it.
We'll be eating right next to this.
Oh, I've seen people eat, but they usually don't leave their detritus around.
There's a garbage can right there.
I know, that's the thing. There's a garbage can, look, right here. And you have, you have containers right there. It's like, damn. I'm just not into the litter thing because, you know, plastic's bad for the universe, and I would just like it in one place. So, and like I tell them, I don't do anything illegal. I know better. The one time it hits the point where I think about at 40, I went, if I ever do anything illegal, I'm going to get so busted so fast because I've never done anything before. So that's what keeps me from doing it now. You know, it'll be just that one thing. This is what you get for like ignoring something and doing something illegal. Haha, have a nice day. Yes. Okay, much hugs to you too. We've got book club, which I might be late or I might be doing it from the car. I'm going to be hoping to doing it from the car. What? Oh my God, look. Look. Hey you. Oh!
Doodle and a beaver.
Doodle and a beaver. Did you see it? That was so cool. That's what I want for Christmas. Doodle and a beaver.
Poodle.
That was the doodle.
Oh, the doodle.
But I take both.
Yes.
Oh yes, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to explain Godwin's law, because people have been mentioning that, and the real Godwin's law is any mention of that. So maybe I'll put it on a community, because when you mention it, that means your conversation stops. And maybe somebody here who's leaving soon or something can explain Godwin's law. Carrie Ann might be able to do it. She knows about computers. Yes, join Carrie Ann's book club. We're doing Jenna Miscavige's book. We're going to be doing chapter 2 and 3 tomorrow. Did chapter 1 last week, which I missed. But yeah, let's make it a little bit more spicy. Last week's was like, we don't know what we're doing. It's like, I've never belonged to a book club before, but I think I know how to now. So. You're so cute. You sound like a whiny man. So. We can't see that as chatters can't post websites. Fuzz will try to find it, and Fuzz is getting to be a miracle worker on those websites because she reminds me of me. I used to be able to do that one time too. Just like, ooh, look, I found it by accident. I don't know. I have a feeling that I blocked them somehow. Papa Cat will look at my account because I also didn't have able to create clips because last time I left, I just shut down everything. Kept my videos up, but shut down clips.
Natalie for sharing again.
Oh, and thank you, Natalie, for sharing again. She shared my pen and my micro swat and.
Yeah, I know. If Chalk Sharpie sales go up today, we'll know why.
Yeah, and people saying they all want a Chalk Sharpie. I got it at Walgreens. I got it at Walgreens. Okay. Thank you, Fuzz. Yes, so I got the chalk pen at Walgreens. I'll try the one I got from Daiso maybe tomorrow. Because I got a pink one from Daiso, which if you guys don't have one, you're missing out. But yeah, Walgreens. So like it's a drugstore. It's like CVS if Walgreens isn't around the country or around the world. It'd be also like a Boots if they have pens. So I can't think of any other drugstores, but that's where I got it from. I should have got two. They were the last two there too. Bet you the kids found them all because it was summertime. Open house. Oh, I'm just like mesmerized by this sandwich board because it looks like something I would write. That didn't take any brains or skill to do that. And I wonder what they did it with because it looks like paint. What? Oh my God, I think we're going to have fun going home. I'm glad.
It's like a lane marker. It's just a foreign concept.
Did you know that a lane marker is a foreign concept? As a Papa Cat just said. Because of the crazy intersection we have here, people never follow the lane markers. Everybody always goes like into the next lane or goes straight. It's just, that's why I said one of these days it's going to be a big old accident. We're all going to see it.
You'll catch an accident on camera.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Chatters can't post things that look like doxing info either to the chatter. It looks like it's typed, but nobody can see it. It's an automatic YouTube feature. Well, thank you, Fuzz. Walgreens is where you got your cootie shot. That's where we get our cootie shots. First cootie shots were in our doctor's offices. Our last cootie shots were in at Walgreens. So yes, we all know that Fuzz is awesome. That was a parrot.
But just what?
Just one parrot. They usually don't come here until later.
Like the advanced scout
Or maybe somebody's having problems.
you see that was like bright green.
I didn't see, I just saw the shadow of him in that, and I knew his chirp. Yeah, one of these days you guys will see the parrots that come from Telegraph Hill. They come and nest in these trees at night, but they'll run around and around like formations of jets. And the rumor is that parrots were the big thing in the 20s, and then like they do with huskies and doodles and everything else, and instead of taking them to the SPCA, they let them out. There were enough of them. Now we have parrots. So yeah, there's no way in heck you can catch a parrot. No way in heck you can make one of those parrots a pet. They will come and take it back. And probably give you a ticket on top of that. And that's why I didn't realize that. That's why all those trees are still there. for the parrots. Because if you look down the street, you see that one tree right there that's trimmed straight up and down. That's because the parrots rest in those trees. You don't see trees like that. Usually they're completely cut down and replanted, and they're all around the pyramid. So I have a feeling if they're wasting their time doing that, and I know they rest in this one, they probably rest in that one too. So the parrots are fun. You should go look up San Francisco parrots on YouTube. I'm sure there are tons of videos about them. Could be why these too. All these trees are most of the time they're too big for the cities. They cut them down big time. So, yes, at least it's not. I'm sure they did it with pythons. One of my roommates had a python. One of my roommates had a 7-foot python who used to lay around the staircase. We had a Victorian, we were renting a Victorian house. And he would come out and lay on the bottom of the staircase that goes up to upstairs. And the people who really didn't know that or didn't remember that we had a python, you'd hear them screaming. We'd all start laughing. Luckily enough, nobody thought about kicking him either. But I called him Boots because I said he ate my cat, I'd have a really great pair of boots. But he was a really sweet snake, believe it or not. He was a real sweetheart. But yeah, luckily enough, no, our parrot infestation has not gotten huge in the past 100 years. So we've been very lucky about it. But it would explain all these trees here that are the same kind and how big they are. Because usually cities don't let trees get this big. Or they will, but they won't let a whole bunch of them get this big. So it's probably because of the parrots. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about too many parrots, so that's a good thing. And I can't remember where they're from. They're the green parrots. Considering it's the 20s, they probably got them from the Caribbean or from Haiti, because that would be the 20s flapper thing when you went off to another island, Cuba or something like that. Oh, I thought that was you. Someone whistled. I thought it was Papa Cat. Oh my God. So, yeah, so it depends on what people were after. I'm sure the history's up on Google somewhere. That's how I find it out. It's like, oh, I wonder why these parrots are here. So it's like, it's that easy to figure it out. Parrots turned into pythons? Cool. I love the albino python. Was it that Brittany had? I don't remember what show it was, but I did see it live, and it was like, wow, it's a really beautiful snake. So, yes, at one time we had 2 cats, a python, a ferret, I think at least 1 rat. It was a big house. And we all took care of our pets, so nobody ate anybody else. The rat one was interesting because, you know, it's like the rat had to be in a room with the door closed, the whole 9 yards, because we figured the python might eat the rat eventually. So that was not good. But it didn't, because we all kept an eye on him. Boots didn't come out of his glass box unless his owner was home. None of us did that. So, but yeah, we'd leave him at the bottom of the stairs. Anyway. Do you hate what you're doing right now? Do you wish you could be out of there and doing something more productive? Especially on Pride weekend, like going out and having fun with your friends at the local club and, you know, enjoying everything that's going on and watching all of the beautiful costumes and, you know, thinking that a sister is going to accidentally bump into you. You know, things like that. That's what you do on Pride weekend. You enjoy what's going on and celebrate people's pride. So that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be sitting in there pinching pennies, trying to figure out how much to give your leader, figuring how much more you need to make next week or this week. Does it matter if it's just $1 or does it have to be $1 amount? And then you have to like listen to the people you've sold all these things to, because, you know, you're basically responsible for them. So you have to do all these things for $50 a week. That isn't the way it should be. You should be out here making money, having a family, seeing your friends, you know, watching the parade tomorrow. Don't try to distribute in the parade. I'm sure there'll be enough people who lurk on my channel who will stop you or who will take the flyers from other people's hands the minute you give them to them. Or somebody will just say that you guys don't like people with alternative lifestyles. And then you'll be booed out of there. Nobody will be violent. You'll just be booed out. Freaks. Freaks. So, yes, playlists. Yay! Yes, one big happy family. My mother should have known I was doomed after that one because I was think 19. So, I think it was a white rat too. So yes, you get used to them after a while. I only have 2 cats. Now, I want a dog. And Suki says she keeps an eye out for me for a pumpkin, Gilded Age pumpkin, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Where is that guy? Where is our 4-name guy? I haven't seen him in a while. So, it's like, I know, actually in the real world, I expect that more people would be watching me on the replay than watching live. Live, because I do it at 2 o'clock. It's not exactly a very busy number sort of thing. So, she's leaving. I think she walked out the front door. Whoo! It's a very large group of rather handsome men. They'd probably look at the husband, not me. Oh yeah, they're here for the parade. Duh. That's all I have to say. That is funny. Now they're gonna go invade and get cookies and laugh at Pate, I bet. One of the things I love about Pride Weekend, it's just so much fun. I'm too old to have that much fun all the time. But Papa Cat is DJing in the city tonight. Oh my God, I can just picture when he comes home. What time do you think you're gonna be let go? We may not be able to make it out here tomorrow, seriously. What time do you think they're gonna let you go?
You me?
He goes after last call, doesn't he? Last call?
Two.
Okay. Not that late.
It's not gonna be super.
Okay. Some places have agreements that if they cut off the booze, take all the booze by 2, that they can stay open later. So depends on what kind of a club it is. If it's a bar club or a bar with a back room or food and a dancing area, it's just a million different things. That's why I was just like, wait a minute, because I knew I wasn't gonna go pick them up. Why are you saying Antonio? Oh, because they were saying him? Antonio! Did you see the one when when they walked by me, I was going, la, la, la. And that's why he started to go, la, la. That's why I said, it's going to be fun tonight.
What does it mean? What does Antonio mean?
I don't know either. It's like,
Little Italy and,
well, no, they're barbershops across the street.
okay.
So maybe it's a barbershop thing. Does anybody know what Italians do about Antonio? I'd assume they're Italians. Just take the day off and have fun. I wish. But maybe we'll just stream from the ferry and take the ferry here, have a drink. Cooties! You have cooties! You can get rid of them if you want. I have cootie spray.
Where did he come from?
He went out the other door.
Oh.
There was a guy walking down the street telling him I have cootie spray, and I still don't. I gotta get on Pup Groomer and ask her to make me a sticker that says cooties or cootie be gone. So I watched one of her videos yesterday, one of her puppy videos. It was really neat. She started with a dog. I think she ended up with a black and white corgi something. It was really pretty. So yeah, you should look at Pup Groomer's videos. So, because she grooms puppies.
Yes, I would think so.
And it's just so funny watching her do it in like double time. I'm going to start out with the dog. And then when I'm done, it's going to be a beautiful dog. So... I wish, the problem is, and we found this out too, being people in clubs, the flyers they hand out are plastic coated, so they're not even recyclable. So that's the problem. They are environmental waste. So, but no, everything I say is probably true. Most likely true. Is that if somebody catches them, somebody's been lurking here, that they'll get booed out. So, because these are people who do not like anybody of an alternative lifestyle. So, they want, you know, heterosexual people straight up, period. That's it. No deviation. And the world doesn't work that way anymore. So, being open on Pride weekend is ridiculous as it is. So, hope you're not open tomorrow. People aren't going to be nice because you don't like them. Yeah, see, there's Pup Groomer. So yeah, tomorrow will be the busiest day in San Francisco. But with people moving around, 4th of July is actually busy, but I don't know how much more, because you have a 50-50 shot of having your fireworks in the clouds or in the fog. That's usually what it's like in San Francisco. You flip a coin and see if it's going to get foggy or not. So if you don't want to cause any problems, don't come out of those doors and try to distribute flyers. Because if they find out that you guys don't like alternative lifestyles, they will boo you away from them. They're not violent. Nobody's violent around here, but they will just start booing until you run away. So, and sometimes a boo is a lot worse than a shove. Because then it's, you know, focused on you, and it's not just you being pushed when nobody's looking. It's just asking more people to boo and look at you. So be good tomorrow and stay where you are. Think they'll hear that? Oh my God, Eric Rowe, you sound familiar. I love it. You sound familiar. I've lost my mind. So yes, it is such a beautiful day not to be in cold. And Carl, that's what we call the fog here, is sitting at the Golden Gate. So hopefully he'll only come to visit a little bit up, and then he'll go back down tomorrow. But it was supposed to be 90 here. Oh my God. It was supposed to be like hella hot here. It's just going out a day farther and a day farther and a day farther. It's like, that's the only thing I hate is parade days that are hot. Ugh. So, thank you, No Face. I am rather liking this club better than the cult too. So, okay, we're at 58. The cop never showed up because I figured that's what the piece of paper was for. So if they're not going to show up, I can do this, which sucks because it's going to take the paint. What? No. I'll leave the, okay. I'm leaving the Scotch tape behind because it takes off the paint. So they actually do more damage putting these stupid pieces of paper up here than I do writing it. Yeah, whatever they tried to do, they tried badly. So, because it even says on the pen itself, wet erase. So, I don't think they really tried. I think they tried with a finger. That's what that looks like, because that's my finger. So, whatever. Not destroying any more of this pole like they are. And if they called the cop when I got here, see, it shows them. They don't have time for this crap. So, it's Pride weekend. They don't have time for their little games. Just leave this up here like it is. Have a nice day. Okay, Bellas, I'm gonna go. Oh, have to do the pyramid. Let me give Papa Cat. And who are we raving? Who are we raving? Who are we rating? Fuzz.
Keith in Florence, Kentucky.
Keith in Florence, Kentucky, rock on. That's a good place. Finding places that, you know, a lot of people don't go to are great. So, and I got to take a picture of the squirrels. I've got a squirrel squad someplace I go to. Real ones. It's awesome. I got to take those pictures too. So, okay, people. I will see you tomorrow. Everybody have a good day. And tomorrow should be fun, even this far away from the parade. So, ciao, Bellas.